Welcome. My name is Christina, and today we are going to celebrate the full moon in the sign of Capricorn. And we're going to really marinate in our legacy. What is our legacy? What is your legacy? It is, what the imprint you leave on the world. Being a parent is a legacy. Your career can be a legacy. Um, it looks different for everyone. And, Capricorn is all about essentially the goat going up the hill, constantly trying to achieve, the next inspiration. And so with today, we're going to go ahead and do a meditation, a holographic meditation. And we are going to, of course, do our beautiful little candle. Tools, if you choose to use tools, I always use one of my candles. And I'm trying to encourage everyone to use what you have, just because I'm one of those too. And for my writing utensil, whenever I write in my candles, because when I do intentions, this is just something I've done since I was a kid. And I just take a candle and then I write what my intention is. And my writing utensil can be a tack on the wall. It could be a nail. I saw this little guy earlier today and I don't know what it is. It's something for something that I have. So, hey. So that's my tool. I am going to charge one of my clear quartz in here and do something special with that too. And also I do have a little giveaway if you order anything today online at my shop at lightworkandenergybalance.com. You will receive a little chakra bracelet that was made in India. And yeah, so doesn't matter on the minimum of the purchase. And I only have a few in stock, so only if you feel called to. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and light some sage just to clear up the space. We are going to be raising a little bit of energy, so I do want to go ahead and open up a circle. Whenever you raise energy, you want to make sure your container is nice and tight. There's duality in the world. There's up and down, sweet and sour, good and bad. And it's all based off of a judgment in that sense too. However, when you are trying to manifest or create, you have control over what you invite in to what you want to experience. So opening up a container and making it abundantly clear what is allowed in this space as you're creating, plays a big role on what little fingers you have in the cookie jar, and in my little world, it is not just one world. We're talking multi-dimensional. So in conjunction to the circle, it's not just, the spiritual realm. There's a lot to it. And today we are going to be doing a holistic healing. It is kind of a healing in the sense of believing in yourself and continuing or starting that new journey, that legacy that you have been dreaming about. Now we want to make it into a reality. And what a perfect opportunity to embody that. So I'm going to light this up just a little bit more. I don't want it too much, but I don't want it too little either. So, and give you some. And I don't know, white sage. It can be a strong, pungent smell, but at the same time, it's so just, you feel softer, you feel lighter. It helps. It helps clear. It's great. A lot of history. A lot of history. All right. So let's go ahead and open up a container. Okay. And then whenever you open up a container, you do want to use cellulite, a cellulite wand, a stone. It's pure 100% pure white light. They say they say cellulite, if you are full of negativity, if you are one of those negative Nancys that just, and this isn't like, you identify, oh, they're negative. No, they cannot stand cellulite. So it's just cute. Cellulite is all about just high vibration, purity. Yeah, there's a lot of yummy magic, but it's a good purifier. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out. I do use cellulite. That's what's on my little fan thing. So anyways, let's go ahead and call in the guardians. I do have to calm down sometimes. I get super excited. Okay, so just sit back, roll your shoulders back, and put your palms facing up. This is a very receptive way to receive energy. And I want you to go ahead and imagine a white beam of light coming from your right hand. And as you feel it, you feel the girth to it, and you feel the warmth of it. And imagine that beam of light going around all around us, connecting to each and every one of us. And then you'll feel it come to your left hand. And call in the guardians of the East Gateway. Welcome. We invite you. Please help hold the space as we are inspired to create new beginnings, new ventures, follow our heart with our passion and our legacy. We invite you in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the South Gateway, we invite you to come in to help us, to inspire us, to invoke our passion, to help us remember who we are and what we bring to the table. Thank you for your support as we invite you in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the West Gateway, we invite you, please come help us and help fuel our emotions and shed some tears as we make space for new beginnings and what has been on our hearts. Let's make them come into form. We invite you in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Guardians of the North Gateway, thank you for being here. We invite you to help us, inspire us, help us with your wisdom, help us understand how magnificent we are in our own way, to believe in ourselves. We invite you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's just so much I want to say. There's so much I want to say. Sometimes I have a hard time actually articulating it, but that's a different story, personal struggle. So, what do you want as your legacy? What are you working on for your legacy? We all have different gifts. We all have different things that make us happy, gives us a passion, makes us want to, create something for that day or do something. In some way, shape, or form, you are putting effort in something. It could be a computer program. It could be a garden. It could even be just helping people, helping animals. What is your legacy? And if you're already doing it, great. And you're always adding more to it. So what's the next step? So I am super excited with all what I'm bringing to the table. And it has taken a lot of work. And in fact, the meditation that we're going to do is one that I think really kind of sparked what I'm doing now. I do have a store, and it's the opening date is July 10th. It's in Bolivar, Missouri, and it's starting to materialize. There's more to it. There's so much more to it, but we'll just leave it at that for now. I am going to go ahead and infuse a clear quartz crystal today for this full moon ritual. And at the end of the ritual, I will go, I want to plant it and give it back to Mother Earth. In the Hermetic principles, that's something I actually follow. There's always a flow. There's a give and a take. And just in general, gratitude plays a huge role in cultivating, creating, manifesting, receiving, all the things. What you focus on is what you receive, is basically what I'm trying to say. So, another tool that has helped me, but it has been more of a mental exercise that I have just created myself. It came to me. I'm pretty sure other people do it too, but I didn't read this in a book or whatever. Whenever that thought came up, the one that's always like running in my mind and just fueling more gurness, I would redirect my thoughts on, what do I want to experience? Ooh, I want to experience this. Ooh, what does that feel like? What senses? And whenever you're imagining, it's also a form of holographic creation. If you could go ahead and physically put yourself in that moment just for a second, that is helping creating that vibration that you want to experience. So, just like we were saying on gratitude, I have a contact in and sometimes it dries out. But whatever you want to create, I kind of lost my train of thought on that whole contact thingy. Crackerjackers. But anything that you put energy in, you will get back. And one thing I also noticed within myself anyways is, what you give out, you receive, except you don't see it when it comes to your face. That's the funny thing about all of it. An example, I have struggled in a sense of, healthy, good friendships, relationships, kind of all relationships of all sides. And there was this one where there was this lady, and she was nice enough to help me watch my son while I was going to work. My husband was deployed, so that's kind of single mother status, just not without so much of the financial struggle, but there's no help. And so this lady had a daughter, it was a military family, and she watched my son for me. Well, sometimes I'm so la 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 la, just focused on me because, that's how people are sometimes. I didn't realize that she was really wanting a relationship. And I wasn't focused on that. It wasn't even a thought, really. It was like, thanks for helping me out with my kid. That's kind of what I thought the relationship was. And I have a tendency of deleting phone numbers. If I haven't spoken to you in a couple of months or weeks or whatever the case is, and there was no real connection for me, I will, in the past, just delete you. Nothing personal, except, whatever. People don't get back to me or whatever the case is. So, anyways. So that's like probably an issue I've been working through. Well, I ended up, deleting her. I don't know if it was because my husband wasn't home. So I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. She wasn't in my phone. And then she messaged me. And I was like, well, who are you? And I know I made her upset. I felt it. I didn't realize all this at the time. But, it was just one of those, like, I picked up on it. And it was just one of those like, huh? What? I didn't know, and damage is already done. But then it dawned on me. It was like, I've done that shit that I hate that people fucking do to me, And that's where it's like, well, what you give out, you receive. But in that moment, you don't see it like that. And if it wasn't for a lot of reflection, I don't know if I really would have seen that. So the point is that, what you experience, what you focus on, you create. But, this is a big growth. But yeah, I hope that made sense. Part of me feels like I did two different stories on two different meanings. But at the same time, I felt like it was relevant just because, I don't know. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our little visualization before we set our intention, because I want you to be in that space as you're creating your intention, okay? So I want you, if you haven't already, to just either close your eyes sitting up, or if you can, lay down. And I want you to take 6 deep breaths in and out. So let's go ahead and do them together. In. 4. storm. Okay. Now go ahead and start breathing normally. And I want you to visualize yourself in that space. Your legacy. What are you doing? Are you making cookies? And if you are, what does the dough feel like? What cutlery are you using to cut out your dough? Or are you icing it? What are you smelling? What's the temperature in the house? You know, that. Put yourself in that. Are you a computer graphic designer? Are you a lawyer? How are you going to win that case? How are you going to, just visualize it? And you don't even have to visualize exactly all the steps in detail. Just visualize the end result. What do you want? And then put yourself in that. And then can you look yourself in the eyes? Like, look at yourself in the eyes, almost like a mirror, but not. So yeah. Now, once you get in that space and you're in it, and you could almost visualize it, let's go ahead and start putting our intentions down. And if you do not have a candle, because I always use candles, but there's other ways you could write your intentions down and still throw it out there in the universe. You could write it on a piece of paper and then burn it. I like burning things. I'm an Aries rising, Aries North Node, so I do like fire. And then you could even write down on bay leaves if you want. There are many options, and I am hungry, so excuse my stomach. I'm gonna eat after this, but anyways. So what are you gonna put down? I am gonna put in my power. So my legacy, I'm gonna be in my power. I'm gonna put believe in myself. And then I'm going to put financially successful. I'm going to put amazing humans because of my kids. They're part of my legacy. A healing community. healthy community. And then a loving community. I will use some essential oils. I do. I have a lot. I need more. I'm using all of them before they go bad. Pure essential oils do not go bad. But if you dilute them in carrier oils, the carrier oil goes rancid eventually in a couple years. And these are beautiful oils. So I want to actually use them before they go bad. Always follow your heart. I'm sure you have all the tools you need at your house. And if you don't, there are fun shops you could go to and play. And you could also create your own too. So there's that part too. And then just the smell just kind of puts you somewhere else. Yummy, 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 yummy. So, what was your legacy? Like, what vibration, what feeling, where did you picture yourself? And, you know, this intention, this ritual, this meditation, all the things, if you are adding another layer to your intention, something that's been on your heart that you're a little vulnerable to share, you don't have to say anything to anyone until you're ready. You have to really believe in yourself. There will be people to pee in your Cheerios. And at the same time, it could be a reflection of something that you're working through. So if someone's reflecting something to you, don't necessarily get discouraged. Try and reflect on it and be like, well, what is it teaching me? What is it showing me? You know, everything is a reflection in some way, shape, or form. And, you know, you have a choice on how you're going to respond. You know, you can be in the chaos, but are you going to be part of the chaos? That's a choice. So, you know, just a lot of things to consider. All right. Burn the bottom of your candle for a hot minute. Sometimes I don't burn it long enough. And let it sit. Nope. Do it again. Do it again. I think I'm patient, but on moments like this, I beg to differ. But yeah, so at my shop, I sell herbs. And I'm going to go ahead and post some stones up here soon. And I do have a class coming up, Abundance Unlocked. If you want to check that out, it's a live class, but at the same time, it's going to be virtual for people that cannot come live. But yeah, if you want to check it out, you can. So let's go ahead and light our pretty, pretty candle. And with your flame, when you're ready, you could just once again, except this is more like your TV screen. what you were visualizing, those eyes you were looking in. Another tool to do, to manifest it, to bring it in. So, and manifestation takes time. I would like to remind everyone on that. It takes years. It takes cycles. It takes consistency. So just know, making a wish and then hoping it comes true, there's a little bit more to that. So don't get discouraged. You know, don't get discouraged. I'm going to put this back here. And I'm gonna have to let you go for now. But it was super, 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 super fun. Wow. Let's go ahead and release the guardians. And this, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and do by myself into the ground and set my little intention as a prayer. That's basically what I'm doing with this one little stone. But I am putting it in the earth and gifting it back to Mother Gaia. So if you want to do something like that, you can. Same concept with the candle, just with the stone. Right. So, guardians, thank you for being here. Guardians of the North Gateway, thank you for being here. We release you with love and gratitude. Thank you for showing us something that we forgot about and reminding us that it's in our grasp. Thank you. We release you. Guardians of the West Gateway, thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us explore what really was close to our heart and helping us cultivate it. We release you with love and grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guardians of the South Gateway, thank you for being here. We release you with love and grace. Thank you for inspiring us and helping us and ignite our passions as we embrace this journey with just openness in our hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Guardians of the East Gateway, thank you for being here. And thank you for holding space as we start to really journey and discover what we want to experience in this new beginning of this time in our lives. We release you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want you to imagine a beautiful white light exiting from your left hand and going around all the circle. And then feeling it dissolve in your right. And then there you go. The circle is closed. My nose itches. And the guardians are released. And if you want, you can like and subscribe and share my channel. Lots of fun goodies going on. And I do have a giveaway. Once I hit 200 subscribers, I will be giving away one of my smudge fans that I created. And that would just be a simple, everyone says something on my post, and then I will go ahead and pick a winner. But yeah, help grow. Anyways, y'all have a magical, beautiful day. Take good care. Enjoy this beautiful full moon. And I look forward to seeing you guys again later. Bye.